Okay.
We are a light in the darkness.
Let's regroup on the outskirts of Arathi's End, to the east. Their forces are nearly there, and there isn't much time.
A beacon in the dark.
Let's do it. Last one there's a pull wet fuse. Yeah, but whenever you wake up is still morning for you, Lineruth, so I stand by my statement. Good morning, Lineruth. Keep low. You want us to get caught before we even start?
You got a problem? I've got solutions.
You made it. Oh, let's see if we can make a dent in these Nerubians, save Halifal. I can already taste the rewards.
All parts accounted for.
We're gonna stop this invasion. We need to take out the big guns. In this case, big guns means ballistae. Remember how I had you pick up that beetle snacks? Yeah, I didn't do that for no good reason. See, the Nerubians here have these beetles hauling their bombs, and those hollers love snacks. I mean, who doesn't? Place the snacks next to the ballista. Bomb beetle walks up. Boom.
Get out there and get to it.
Despite everything...
Well, we cannot eliminate the Nerubian threat here. We can disrupt their invasion plans. There are any number of opportunities to accomplish our goal. Let's see what kind of damage we can do.
Don't give in to fear.
While we're here, I must find out what happened to my old friend right in Blackholm. He was Hallowfall's finest blacksmith. He was taken in a surprise Nerubian attack. I could not save him. I searched for him, but found nothing except his bloodied helmet. I'd given up hope, but recently I heard rumor about a blacksmith from a survivor who'd been pulled down off the Aegis wall. Will you help me?
In my heart, there is fire.
It's gonna knock over some of these fools. It's okay, these are the bad kinds of Nerubians. They deserve to die. I don't know why I'm using the Gazlo accent here, but, you know, here we are. Bunch of elites here, but don't worry. We got a gob squad. Literally, in this case, I guess. Why am I still doing the goblin accent? I apologize. I will now speak in a boring and normal tone of voice. I will never again add any type of extra affectations to my manner of speech.
May the shadows pass.
Oh, he's dead. Okay. We were trying to question him about something, and then he died. I must be ready for the undermine. You know, I have enough gear. I wonder if I could try red again. Because right now we should be about 600. Let's try it. Let's just switch really quick in the middle. There's a bunch of elites. It's a good time to test this. No, we haven't done delves here yet, and we have a bunch of dungeons to do. In the interests of time, I might do most of the rest of dungeons in follower mode. Anyways. We'll see. We haven't done delves. Definitely want to do delves as hard as possible. I'm kidding. We probably should count at 8. We will probably, hopefully, be doing delves today. Yeah, go away. We have a decent chunk of side quests, but we're also making good pace. I don't know. We'll see. I could also rejigger it if we had to. We can do side quests tomorrow. Do delves tonight. I don't know. How many people we have who would be down for delving? Delve downing? Down delving? I don't know. DTD down to delve. Or DTD, delve to down. Valerian's like, I'd rather die than group with insane, crazed weirdos like you. That's actually what Valerian's voice sounds like in real life, by the way. Got this kind of horrible old man voice. Lines around here. Don't understand what it's like living on the ranch. Dog stole my car and ate my truck. And then this stupid caster wouldn't stop casting, and they're gonna kill me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Ah! Gotta commit to the bed. My girl left with my guy, and my Bob left with my Billy. And all I got left at the end of the day is nothing but a little bit of silly. Doo-doo. Boom, boom, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. And that's what Valerian sounds like in real life. That's how they talk on a normal basis. Hey, Papa Nix. Esmirstar. Oh my god, she sounds much different. Sounds kind of like this. Eels are super awesome. It's all propaganda, of course. Land hands. Where's land hands? Where's land hands? Ah! Yeah, well, I was getting DDoS'd right now, actually. Hey, I can sing. Freaking lay on hands. Why do I not have lay on hands? Oh my god, it's a talent? Lay on hands is a talent? Okay, well, I'm grabbing that, because screw that nonsense. Grabbing that hand. Hemp Wong. Oh, right, I should probably actually do the quest objective that I'm 5 feet from. I guess. So my eels ate my car, and my car ate my eels. What would an eel have as a dog? Like, what's an eel dog? Help me out here. Maybe Dr. Nimbus? Probably not. Mostly not. Definitely not. Maybe. I don't know. As I say, did you bring enough for the whole class, Mr. Red? Excuse me, Dr. Red. So your eel ate your eel. So just replace all the lyrics in a country song with eel. Oh, my eel ate my eel, and my eel left me from eel. my god, stop aggroing. Just die. Just die. Just die. Stop killing me. Go back to prod at this rate, Jesus. Be free. Remember, the eels saved you. Spread the word far and wide. Know that it is time for the eels to take their rightful place. As rulers of the surface world. Whoops, hang on. I have definitely not been corrupted by Asmira Star. We'll do you. A lot of Ascended over here. Not a fan. Not a fan. The eels answer to me. They've claimed their power from you. Unlimited eels. And he just shoots a bunch of eels at Samuel L. Jackson. Mace Windu. There we go. And the Mace Windu's just like, what the hell? And then he gives the snake line.
You're talking to the goblin in charge.
Gonna do it by myself. Well, maybe. Actually, probably. But still, we got the job done at the low, low price of an overinflated bag of processed junk. And who knows what's in it.
Nice chat. Now get a move on.
That's enough for now.
We carry the flame into the unknown.
See you around, Mirstar. Okay, now that Mirstar's gone, everyone save me from the eels. They've invaded my thoughts, my dreams. Probably not, actually, Dr. Nimbus. Although, that being said, they don't have a lot of options for what to do going forwards in the next expansion. I actually do have a thought on what they can do. Mirstar now! I die as I lived, hating eels. Look, it's not my fault that all of your country's problems can be explained away by eels, okay? It's those eel migrants. That's the problem right there. And now I'm stuck down here, so I'm just gonna sit down here now because I can't get up in my shirt. Damn, Raiten's tinderbox is in here. The breastplate will have to do. Thank you, Hordrunner.
A lamplighter brings hope.
Thank you for your help with this, Hordrunner.
Be strong, my
I can't believe he's really gone, but it means the world to know what happened to my dear friend. We'll honor him as soon as we've dealt with this Zev call.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
It's known that General Zevkal has been overseeing the creation of a monstrosity, a void-corrupted, malformed Nerubian. The scouting report pinpointed the location at the top of the canyon. We're going to deprive him of his horrific pet, and that should put an end to his plans to invade Hallowfall, at least for a while longer.
In my heart, there is fire.
So, have you played any of Season of Discovery, Dr. Nimbus? I suppose that question's for anybody. One of the things they did with Season of Discovery, which is really, really cool, was they made it so that these guys would aggro me and die for interrupting me. Die! Die in a fire of light that also is on fire. One of the things that says Season of Discovery did, it's still vanilla. Like, they're just adding the Scarlet Crusade right now. We're going to kill Lillian. One of the things they added in Season of Discovery was the ability to mutate abilities completely. I don't have specifics off the top of my head, but it's how, you know, a warrior can heal or a shaman can tank, right? In other words, what I'm trying to get at is the tech already exists in the game to mutate existing abilities to completely change their functionality. You probably see where I'm going with this. My idea is that since they're kind of running into the wall, they can't expand this talent tree. It would honestly kind of screw it over. And adding more talents, hero talents, what they could do is start adding mutator talents and make it so you can have different functionality depending on how you build yourself. Hey, look, it's totally not Zekfir. Now, I don't know if they'll go that route with it. But it's an idea and an option. I hope so, Evo. More! Give her all the power, you will answer to me.
We owe our service to those in need.
Yeah, that thing's breaking free. Me discount Zekfir.
No!
Actually, that's not quite true. Zekfir was actually pretty evil, this thing. I feel bad for this thing. I, of course, like how Farron is a tank, as she should be. As all light-fearing paladins should be. Yes, exact act. I look forward to seeing how good, bad, and in between it is. Last time I reviewed Andromeda, I wasn't very impressed. I think I'd probably go with Obi-Wan Ahsoka. I feel like that's a good combo. They've done some good stuff in the past. Could you stop webbing people? Okay, thanks.
I will see you through the shadow.
I intend to burn Raiten's breastplate and Sir Ashrealm's tinderbox at Mereldar. I'd be honored if you joined me. Would you carry the breastplate there?
Be strong, my friend.
I mean, we also played Andromeda at launch. I'm sure years of patches have patched up to more than acceptable quality.
Some links get lost in the darkness. They're nocturnal, but it's dangerous. Bring them home.
I mean, it is relevant. I did play it at launch, and we do know there were a couple of bugs, which they have fixed since then. We also know there's no DLC coming to smooth things over, or, say, add an extra ship to deal with, so that's not happening.
My faith kindles my hope. A beacon in the dark.
It's our custom to pay homage to the fallen by burning whatever we can recover of their belongings. Usually it's tinderboxes, as those are easiest to carry. We then return those items to the flame. While we were unable to retrieve Sir Ashrealm's tinderbox, Raiten's breastplate will serve to honor his memory. You have placed your life in danger not only for me, but for all of Hallowfall. I would be honored if you assist me this one last time in remembering the fallen.
We carry the flame into the unknown. We cannot hide from evil.
It is done. I feel both awed and somehow comforted to finally know my dear friend's fate with certainty. Thank you.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
As is our custom, we honor the memories of the fallen. Gazlo bows his head in respect. Wrighton trained me from when I was a cub. I remember everything. Same for me. He was the best of us. I don't know either of them, but I'm sure they was swell. Sir Ashram gave his life for Hallowfall. Wrighton was my mentor and dearest friend. We pay tribute to both here today by consigning that which they touched to the flame. We also honor you, Hordrunner, for your many sacrifices. May the sacred flame burn within you. Now I got azurite, don't worry about me. You sound like a goblin suddenly. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm just getting ready. Ready for what? Oh, hey. Quest follow-up. Hey, Uthor on the VOD. You're missing out.
Sacred flame, guide your way, friend.
Trade has been going well now that the Ringing Deeps are relatively safe once again and things have relatively calmed down. Despite that, General won't breathe easily. She's wound tight and it's not healthy. Unhealthy General leads to unhealthy armies. So, a day with the family. Can you pick some herbs for me? You'll want the big ones. Don't bother with the small ones.
For the Empire, the darkness comes.
The eagles up at the Undersea have bathed in the light of Belladar. It makes them particularly tasty. Could you do a few eagle fillets?
Always be prepared.
Eagle? We're gonna go eat eagle? Is it legal to eat eagle? I wouldn't be surprised if Talanji comes back to some extent or another, but I wouldn't expect it either. Hey, Evo. You know my strongest memory of Andromeda? The first, 20 minutes, which stretched out to an hour because I couldn't help but stop every now and again to comment on how bad it was. Yes, that was a direct reference to Nerith. It also is a nice rhyme. So it's actually 2 jokes at once. 2 for the price of 1. Oh god, the first 20 minutes was just, what? Alright, Evo, I'm gonna make you play a video game, okay? It's this brand new game, I just invented it. Okay, your father's dead. You're sad about this. No, I usually don't have time to watch things like that, Lunerith. Or anything, really. I am aware of legal... It would be kind of hard to not be aware of Legal Eagle. He's a lawyer who has a YouTube channel who happens to intersect with geekdom several times. He's also pretty anti-Trump, so that gives him a thumbs up in my book. He's extremely anti-Musk, so that gives him 2 thumbs up in my book. What's funny is I'm almost positive the Face is Tired bug has been fixed by now. They're just going to be shackled to that for forever. Because, you know, first impressions. I mean, that's true, Lineru. It's why those clowns that Trump employs probably shouldn't actually call themselves lawyers. Pax actually liked Andromeda. We'll see what we think of it. I have no real expectations, to be honest with you. I have been surprised many times in the last year by things I thought would be good or bad, so... who knows? Nice. Congrats, Kiro. Nice. What's that old saying? If I cannot accept that I'm wrong, then I'm already wrong. Something like that. I will say their marketing campaign for Andromeda was terrible. I won't hold that against the game. Remember Origin's marketing campaign? What's up, Uthor? Like, I love the implication. I really love the implications of doing a game after you're screwed, Uthor. There's no help. Just give up all hope. The implications of after Mass Effect 3 headlining your next game, your sequel's song with "I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me." Like, someone somewhere either did that very on purpose or completely dropped the ball. And I'm not sure which it is. Alright, we have Eagle Fillets, and we have Light Blessed, something. Oh god, I don't remember what we got. Lotus Cuttings. Gross, but okay. That's an interesting point. Do I own Andromeda? I should double check that. I'm telling you, Lord Aramont, that was not a great trailer. Let's see. Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't own Andromeda. That's funny. I'll go ahead and buy that really quick. Yeah, no, I refunded it, Adam Ciuta. You kidding me? Screw that crap. It's a very, very small number of games I refunded, but that was one of them. It's okay. It's $6 right now. Thank you for pointing that out, Five. Yeah, I refunded Anthem, I refunded Andromeda. I technically refunded Halo Wars 2. That was kind of a weird situation in general. And Warcraft 3 Reforged. And I believe that's the list right there. That kid. Hello?
What are you?
She tries to hide behind the table as you approach. You hear General from across the room. Tara, what do we say to guests? She peeks above the table. Hi. She quickly disappears again.
Don't wander off into the dark.
It came as a part of the bundle which had Warcraft 1 and 2, Linnea Ruth. Of course I am, Huthor. Honestly, I don't have any other suit on this character. Tell you what. Just for you. I'll get into something slightly less horrifying looking.
Punches, lucky doos and loot. Beware of Yeti.
We must prepare for Belladar to shift.
Mother may be crabby at the moment, but wait until she gets cooking. She loves cooking. Fair warning, though, she's awful at it. Really bad. She's burnt a salad. I'm still not sure how.
The darkness comes.
You know, I still haven't played Reforged since they re-released it in the nerds, so I don't know. Ooh, give me a sec, Lord Harrowmont. Herbs bathed in the light of Belladar have a fantastic taste.
For the Empire. Always be prepared.
These look very juicy, thank you. I'm sure this goes towards a good meal for us.
The darkness
A
comes.
traditional Arathi family meal involves displaying the various medals, awards, and mementos of the family. Given my mother's illustrious career, it's taken quite a while. Would you mind helping with some of the decorations?
For the Empire.
Sure. We honor those who've fallen. They gave their lives so that we might be here. Oh, wow. You look even awesomer than I thought you would. Hello?
You're weird looking.
Oh, you're just as amazing as Mum made you out to be. Look at that weapon and that armor. You must be someone really important. Do you kill lots of things or just Cobus and Nerubians? Mum says you killed lots of Cobus and Nerubians. She also said you... Finn, leave our guests alone.
Don't wander off into the dark.
Gran got this from the Lamplighters when they were first formed. Great Chiron says it represents Arathi are always one people. Except when they have a civil war later when we go knock over their empire. Which we're going to do. That was Das. He died. The first item we traded with the Earthen in a long time. It was made possible because of your help. I received that one after quashing an uprising in one of the Empire's territories. So the Empire has territories that uprise. That one line says a lot about the Arathi Empire. Now, I know what you're thinking. And rebels rising up against their leaders is a really common thing. Yeah, in other fiction, really think about this for a second. When was the last time in Warcraft you saw a peasant uprising? To be very, very clear, I don't count the Defias gang. That really is kind of separate. I mean, even when the Empire of Arathor, the actual one, was falling apart, they didn't like, we will keep the Empire together through military force. No, they just did a peaceful transition into the Seven Kingdoms. No, we don't, Clace. Except that they have territories who rebel against them. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's indicative right there. We're going to have to go knock over a few heads, I think. But, in the interim, least favorite architectural style. That's actually tough, because I like most of it. I don't think that counts, Lord Hermont. Like, to put this into perspective, imagine Orgrimmar. Oh, I love brutalist architecture. Like, Dornegal, right? Imagine Orgrimmar sending in the troops to put down the territory of the barons, right? The local province of Stone Talon Mountain. Like, it's unheard of, actually. Moving on. Least favorite, gosh. Just in this expansion, we have Kobold, Earthen, Arathi, and Nerubian, which I love all four of. Back in Dragonflight, we had the Draconic, which was kind of like a combination of Dragon and Titan. We also, while we're here, we should mention Titan architecture, which is the very Greco kind of styled thing. Very Roman. Let's see. Back in Shadowlands, we're going to move beyond that immediately. Okay. So back in BFA... we had the Kultirans, which I liked, and we had the Zandalari, which I liked quite a bit. Back in Legion... I guess we have the Legion themselves. They do have a style to them. Suramar, of course. Warlords, we had the Iron Horde. And the Arakoa. And the Ogres. Let's see. None of these I dislike, which is why I'm still going further back. So before that we had Pandaria, which of course has the Pandarans, and the Jinyu, and the Hosen, and the... You're ridiculous, Lord Paramount. You're being facetious. You're completely ignoring my point and trying to be clever, and don't do that, okay? I lost my train of thought. Hosen, Jinyu, Pandaren, and Mogu. I don't care for Mogu architecture. I'll actually admit that. It's very Chinese, and I don't like Chinese architecture. I never have. Pandaren is like a different take on it, much more down-to-earth, much less giant stone carvings with big swirls. Not a huge fan of that. So I think that's actually my answer. I think I'm going to stop there. Mogu is my least favorite architecture in the game.
We are the holders of hope.
I mean, okay. I don't want to go into this. Can we even name a polity in Warcraft that qualifies as an empire? Real talk. I suppose you could say the Horde and the Alliance, but it's stretching the definition there. Really, really stretching the definition. I would actually argue against both of those, personally. Neither of them really qualify for what I would call empire. Empire is a single polity and cultural group that asserts dominance over other separate and lesser territories, and then usually absorbs and withdraws resources, personnel, and adorable children from them in order to feed the original, right? No games for the baby. Never, ever, ever, ever. Well, you want to play one of these games? Yeah. Okay, hang on. Yeah, see, exactly. Like, Xiao Hao was called Emperor, but that's really not what that was it? You know how to hold it. There you go. And yeah, like, there's no... We joke about Stormwind and Orgrimmar, but there's no true central authority to something like the Alliance or the Horde. I don't know. What is it? No, don't go in the water! No, don't go in the water! Zandalari probably would count. I'll actually give you that one. That's a good one. They definitely used to be an empire, 100%. I would also agree that the Kaldori used to qualify back in Ashara's time. Which is funny, because she only called herself Queen. Well, how do you do it? Oh, you can't hear it. There you go. It's the X button. Can you see X? So I agree with Zandalari, I agree with old Kaldori.
The kitty doesn't like water.
The Gorian Empire definitely...
Water.
Yes, I know the kitty doesn't like water. The Gorian Empire, 100% qualified, right? Emphasis on past tense, but same thing with the Kaldori. So that's 3. Hey, Zara. I'm actually struggling to think of another one. Hello, Talmarid. Well, the dwarves don't count anymore, definitely. Like, the dwarves are much more a confederation kind of a situation right now. Almost copy-paste. Council of Three Hammers and all that. Either way, I acquiesce that this is not good storytelling. It's not good writing. It's not indicative of the Arathi. I'm still giving the positive. You can't stop me.
always be prepared.
I know.
We are far from the Empire.
I have been told I have to rest and relax. I don't like it.
The darkness comes.
I'm sorry my daughter roped you into this. I'm sure you had better things to be doing. She has terrible manners. I'll have to have words with whoever raised her. Still, you are here. Would you like to join us for more enjoyable activity? We're about to start cooking.
Caution is warranted.
Why are we jumping so much? Why do you make us jump? Jump. Jump. Jump.
Walk and dump.
We can walk and jump. That's right. We're very talented. Should we jump on the stones, the
Yeah.
street, or the grass?
It's down.
Okay, we'll jump on the stones. All right. Chop some vegetables and throw cheese in the pot. We want carrots and cheese?
Yeah, here's some tea.
Okay. Well, all right.
And stew.
That's right. There's stew, too. Very good. You're so smart. You're so
And
smart.
carrots.
Why are you
And
so smart?
And polka.
That's right.
We don't want those fancy things.
This might get a bit hot if fire breaks out. Just splash the cooking pot with water. Okay, I can do that. I know, Bragman. I want one of those flat tops someday. Stew needs water anyways. Let's win-win. Give it a try. Oh no, look, sploosh. You threw the bucket of water in. Good job. Don't you cook in your armor,
For the
Huthor?
flame to show us the way.
Stew is best when you can get as many ingredients in the pan as you can. You ready to get the pots on fire and chop vegetables? I don't think that's
We
how...
must rely on outsiders to
Throw as
save.
many ingredients as you can in. Okay. Let's go throw some cheese in. And then some more cheese. And then carrots. I guess that's spice. More carrots. A fish, apparently. Oh god, there's fish everywhere. Why is there so many fish? Why did you get all the fish? No! There's so many fish. Oh, is it on? It's hang on. I think it's too hot. Yeah. Stop being on fire. Okay. Back to the fish. No, it's on fire again. I lived for 5 seconds. Oh god, it's on fire again. How is it on fire again? How is it still on fire? Why did you put it on fire? No, why did you put it on fire, baby?
I didn't put it on fire.
You put it on... Oh, careful. Do not drop. Hang on. But you kept dropping it. You can't drop it. How do you ask? Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. Yep, throw everything in the room in a stew. Gross. Good enough. While lacking in any coherent flavor or texture, it is technically edible.
We must prepare for Belladar to shift.
There you go. Oh, flames. I'd forgotten how much fun cooking can be. I really needed that.
The day of darkness.
Home-cooked stew.
Now.
I see you. You're hidden. There you are. I grant you it's not as tasty as the stew. Why do you keep hiding the cat? Why do you do this? Okay. I grant you it might not be as tasty as the stew from the Empire's Edge.
You're not a kitty.
There's the kitty. Join us. You have more than earned the right.
We are surrounded by dangers.
Can't see it too close to my face. There's the kitty. You found the kitty! And now we will eat the kitty.
No, the kitty don't like that.
Oh, okay.
My kitty's up.
Ah, okay. Pause.
Look.
Here, I'm gonna take you upstairs.
No.
No, I have to. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you a game. Somebody wanted to cook with everything. I'm not gonna name names. Toothor. Out of curiosity, who do we have if we were gonna do Delves right now? Like, who wants to? Remember, Delve is kind of an opt-in situation.
Have you seen any spooky stuff?
When I grow up, I want to be a lamplighter. Lamps are pretty cool. I have a collection of them. And I like talking to Paige Amberglow. She has the best lamps in Merildar. My mum says that lamplighters don't do much with lamps these days. Now we have dawn towers, but I bet if I was a lamplighter, I could bring lamps back. What is it about lamps you like? They glow, like Belladar. It makes sense when you think about it. All good things glow. Not all good things glow. Some bad things glow, too. I bet those are just good things in training. Mom says I have to work at being good. It's probably the same for other things, too.
Only
Yes, the Scarlets were good things in training.
Monsters fight.
Tara's previous shyness has vanished, and now she is gleefully waving a spoon around like a sword. You have so many gems. Are you the gemmiest earthen? Oh my god, they acknowledge who we are. You look amazing. When I grow up, I want to be an earthen. I've tried eating a gem before, but it was difficult. I have to start slow, crush up the gems, then it'll go down easier. Has Aurelia explained you can't be an earthen? Mom says I can't be an earthen. She says you have to be born that way. But Mom also says I can be anything I want to be, so I feel like she's sending mixed messages. Please don't encourage her. I'm going to get gems here and here and here, and then rocks in between. And then when I'm fighting, everything will bounce off me. I'll be invincible.
I can hide in the dark.
We must prepare for Belladar to shift.
I don't see different dialogue, unfortunately. Oh well. What's it like raising kids here? Hard. I only recently joined the army when we left the Empire. I remember all the things I had when I grew up. Education, libraries, peace, wars with territories that are uprising. They don't know any different, of course. To them, this is perfectly normal, but I know better. Does your mom help you out? No, because I won't let her. She has enough things to be worrying about without helping raise kids. To be clear, she was the perfect mother for me. I felt cared for and supported growing up, but she needs to dedicate all her time to the army or we lose people. I make sure she has that time. I want her to feel joy when she spends her time with her grandkids, not feel like she's on another job.
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
This is nice. I got a chance to be Valencia for a while, not just the general. It's good for even me to remember that I'm just a person. Even I need a bit of fun once in a while. What do you normally do to relax? Here? Nothing. I haven't had many chances since the Day of Darkness. Back in the Empire, you probably wouldn't have recognized me. I was quite the Hellraiser. Pranks and jokes, that's how I blow off steam. I always had a smile on my face and a quick quip on my lips. But those things are easy when every day isn't life or death, when you aren't losing friends constantly. So if we solve all your problems here, what will you do? I don't know. I expected to die in this place. It's been so long now. Well, I hoped the Empire would come to relieve us. I knew deep down they wouldn't. How could they? They don't know we're here. As far as they know, the expedition stopped sending messages and dropped off the face of Azeroth, which isn't that far from the truth. Maybe I'll stay here, take up gardening. I've dabbled a bit. Nice to grow things.
We lose so many to the darkness.
I had braced myself for something terrible, but this is so much worse than I expected. I think I need a bucket. Nonsense! I ate carrots straight from the field when I was campaigning in the Empire. This is luxury by comparison. Sure, Mom. Did you march uphill both ways as well? Thankfully, Horde Runner was able to get us food earlier, and I cooked it for this eventuality. You're welcome.
Grown-ups say be careful in the dark. Why are monsters mean?
Sacred flame guide your way, friend. Our holy mission takes a toll. Caution is warranted.
And there's a recipe, which is soulbound. I will probably not take up cooking on this character. For all, I am an earthen. No preference. If we can manage an 8, cool. If we can't, well, we can go all the way down to a 1 if we have to. I'd rather not go as far down as a 1, to be honest with you. Now, these quiet moments are exactly what WoW needed more, and I think it's yet another reason why Dragonflight has been singing the way it has. Or, sorry. I think it, in addition to how they did this back in Dragonflight, are part of why modern WoW is singing the way it has. I think that is truly it for Hallowfall. I don't care. I'll probably deeps unless I can't, and then in which case I'll tank. Yeah, so let's look at our delves, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additional story positives. And 1 additional gameplay positive, looks like. Let's do Spiral Weave first. Oh god. Oh, too far. Yep, making a group right now. I'm gonna try deeps, and if I fail, that's okay. And always tank. Not like I don't like tanking, I'm just trying to get used to red. At this point, I'm pretty sure none of this is gear. For me, at least. My gear is gonna be the 649 piece. Right there. That's gonna be my piece, whatever that is. Almost guaranteed. Right. Recruit a friend. Woohoo. Are these bountiful? Ah, who cares? Yeah, it's okay. Send me a whisper to get an invite, because Battle.net's friend list is still currently having issues with the server issues going on right now. Why did that not show up in game? Why did that not show up in game? Why did that not show up in game? Yeah, okay, this is interesting. Can you whisper Horde Runner and not me? Because your Battle.net tag doesn't exist. I can't, like, I know Evo. Just because I know the character name. I don't think any of those are here, which is fine. There we go. There's Bragwin. Did you know there's an N in your name, Bragwin? I didn't know that. I've been saying mentally Yarlinga for, like, a couple years, I think, at this point. You kind of didn't, Spartan. I can prove this, because if you look on the screen, there's no whisper there. Now, if you whisper me on Battle.net, that doesn't help, because I don't have Battle.net. I need a whisper from your character, so you need to whisper Horde Runner, not Lore Runner. Hi. Ah. I'm being eaten. God, it's wild how blind I am without the friends list. I am at Spiral something. Spiral Weave. And the reason it didn't work is because you're not on my realm. I am on Kargat. So the exact thing you need to type out is /W space Horde Runner dash Kargath. And then the message. Like this. Like that, see? I just realized I'm not sure if we'll be able to invite cross-faction. Let's try here. Yep, okay. So I can't / command invite cross-faction. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Okay. This is great. Try the basic option here. Yeah, no, this is just another result of people being children. That didn't work. Of course it didn't work. What's the highest you have, Spartan? 6? I think so, Linerith. I think it's too much of the cross-faction stuff is piggybacking off of Battle.net. I am sorry, Linerith. Please forgive. Let's go do a 6. I think that's Spartan. One of these people Spartan? I have no idea. Oh, I can't even look. I don't know who's in my group. Who's in my group? I recognize Evo and Bragwin, and I think that's Kira White Noise. Who is that? Okay, that is Spartan. Good to know. Let's do 6. Okay, it actually says. Sorry, a little irritable. I apologize. That's just, god damn it. So, Spiral Weave. I remember this is a good one. I spent some time off camera doing a lot of research and running some delves on my own, plus the stuff we did, plus the stuff I did in the past, to kind of establish a bit of a standard for these things. So let's see how we feel about this. We're probably going to just run over this place. Oh, I'm red. Yes, Evo, what is the problem? Please explain to me what the issue is. Please elucidate on what the issue is. I notice you're not in here. I'm not sure why. I'm very confused. Oh my god, die. Okay, there she is. Okay. Evo, while you're here, can I get some mage food for later, please? I don't actually need it right now, so there's no rush on this. But it'll be helpful later. Thank you. Okay, this isn't that one, so we'll go and grab the Nerubian Lord. I should check that. Oh, shit. That is the superior game, Lunaruth, at least based on how much money it's making, which, as we all know, money is the only metric of... I can't even say that with a straight face. I know people in real life who think money is the only metric of success.
They'll never be using that move.
Probably not, Lunaruth.
Don't stand in them.
I would say the only way Immortal is probably making more money is it requires much less effort comparative to how much it's making. So the percentage of ROI is probably higher than WoW. But the raw actual income is probably lower. WoW is a bit of a cash cow. And I know this sounds strange, but thank God. If it wasn't, it would be a much worse game. Because that's
Here and recover
life.
some of your mana.
Now, don't worry, I'm going to conquer the world, Lunaruth. I'm going to do Israel last.
Smell that? It's treasure. I know it.
I'm going to start with Canada, obviously. Hi, Captain Zeus. Oh, Verdict is way too much of my damage. I have to watch it on my boss. We are well into Zone 4, yes. We've finally reached Ajkahet. Oh, I noticed, Uthor. I noticed. What was my spread there? Hammer of Light. Yeah, it should be high. Final Verdict. Wow. Hammer of Light and Final Verdict is so much of my damage. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It's okay, we can rotate, Papaneeks. We can rotate. Oh, it's the trash spawner. It's the trash spawner. Nuke. 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 Yeah, I can finally start calling it Ajkahet instead of Zone 4. To continue the FF14 parallels, it's the same general vibe, right? I didn't really want to spoil what the 4th zone was. Just like you do in FF14, right? You don't say what the final zone is of Dawn Trail, for example. You just say Zone 6 or whatever the number is. Listen, actual gameplay is neat, Lunaruth, but can we over-monetize it to the point where it's actually a cancerous mass in human society? Can we do that instead of making it just a good game? So here's the friend's broker, here's the friend's mother, here's the friend of a friend. Yeah, it's pretty well connected. The Hammer of Light is an insane amount of damage. Boom! Look at that thing. 1.7 million. No scaling on that, and I am not that geared. Hammer of Light is just a huge portion of my damage. I'm shocked at how much Final Verdict is. I guess I am built to generate holy power a lot, so that makes sense.
Take a break.
You know, believe it or not, Luthor, I don't know. Did anyone know how much a sub is in WoW right now in the North Americas? Per month? I mean... Here, quick, take a screenshot. I'm blind. I'm blind! It's apparently 15 bucks. Oh god, I can barely tell where I'm going. Okay, this way, I think? Oh god, where'd the party go? Okay, there's the party. Hey, Rama! I think there's people over here. God, I cannot see anything. I'm hitting something. I think. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. 5! Why are you doing this to me? 5. Why? Oh god, okay, hang on. This way, okay. Thank you for the $1, Rama. Is Metal Gear Solid 5 on the list? Can someone check if Metal Gear Solid 5 is on the list? I don't think it is. Oh, that's enough.
Those webs will summon Rubians. Don't stand in them.
Yeah, thanks.
Those webs will summon Rubians. Don't
Yeah,
stand
thanks.
in them.
Thanks. We got that, Ron.
Get
Thanks.
out of the way!
Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, yeah, I guess I could check your white noises damage, too. I know it's been a while since they increased it, though. Yeah, I apparently pay $13 a month. Because I've been doing the 6-month thing. For a while, at this point. Ever since I came back for Dragonflight. Remember to not look at inflation linearly, because that number's a lie. So, let's see. Judgment of Inner Shield.
Recover some of your mana.
Harrying Hammer. Oh, so you have the Hammers from the Sky ability. Looks like.
They'll never be using that move.
A little better geared than me. I'm 604 in red right now. Bragwin is also 641. That's suspicious. Have I ever seen Bragwin and Gero White Noise in the same room at the same time? This quickly leads into a which one do I shoot kind of a dilemma.
Hey,
Yeah, nice. Congrats, Bragwin.
Oh, Bran's got your back.
Yeah, I saw the chart you banked. Took a moment to read it, but once I got it, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Probably a Savion. I'll be honest, as much as it is not a good situation, if the choice was, you know, make the game worse or pay $30 a month, I'll pay $30 a month. However, they are probably aware that doing that would be an extremely stupid idea. Oh, I actually know what you're talking about, Lord Aramon. Yeah, I'm not sure how to bypass that other than just by, you know, smashing through it quickly enough. I know, Xavion, I know. But yeah, I will give them credit. A very, very, very basic principle of economics that a crazy amount of economic experts seem to miss is that if you lower your prices, you will sell more. Now, that has a finite limit when it comes to physical goods, but because at a certain point you're no longer making money. That limit is completely changed when it comes to something like an MMO, a service. Now, both things have their own sweet spot. Like, if you look at the curve of, you know, charging more versus charging less. Or, sorry, I actually did that the wrong direction. You know what I mean. Charging less versus charging more. There's a specific point at which you will have lowered the price sufficient that the barrier to entry is low enough that a lot of people play it, and you're still making money on a per-sub basis and in addition to volume. And again, most people seem to think the exact opposite. Like the state of California and their frickin' rail system. I know that wasn't actually the state, it was the company they hired to do that. So there's the Friends agent, there's the Friends broker. What else we got? What else we got? See all of them on tier 6. That's okay. Thanks.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
No kidding.
Don't stand there! Hang in there!
Valid and appropriate, but come on. Yeah, that sounds like a straight up bug. Not the one you just mentioned. That's just...
You can't end like this!
No! We lost Fiathon. I never learned how to pronounce his name. No! Well, I guess I'll res you. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Next time, let's use some harder hitting moves.
No harder hitting moves. I mean, I do actually agree with you, Bladesfall. I mock and deride people. What are you dead? I don't understand what happened. What does your current recap say? I mock and deride people who are in positions of power and prominence to decide economic policy who don't understand such an extremely basic economic principle. Like, I do understand, really, that economics can be complicated. But, like, price adjustment is not complicated. At all. Oh.
Let's have have a quick sit down to recover.
Yeah, that would do it. I am sorry that I brutally murdered you. I mean, I would never do that, of course.
Look around! There's treasure here!
Yeah, and it's the hardest one to get. It's that one, like, right down there. Or there? No. I forget where it is, but it's down there and it involves some jumping. Took me a minute to get. Last time I did this.
Help's a coming!
We... Can't we just charge more? Ooh, I just got a transmog. Nice! Check it out. It's a back piece. I can use that on this character, but... What do we get for Nemesis? Let's see. Nope. Well, that's a Warbound. An actual upgrade. Holy crap. I'm a little shocked by that. Yep, got a transmog and a small upgrade. I'm a little shocked by that. Hang on. So... there's what the shoulders would look like if I ever got another frickin' thing, which I won't anytime soon. I mean, I know we're not really doing this yet, but I can also look here. This is what I would look like right here. I actually have access to this gear in about 3 weeks. Yeah, that's why so many games... oh, that looks cool. That's why so many games will go for 20 bucks, Monobrown. Sorry, I know you know that. I am adding to your statement. Okay, so that was Spiral Weave. Let me jot down some notes. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit... I've got quests everywhere. Is it just the ones in the city now? I thought there was like one other one outside the city. But I appear to be blind. That's true. Some companies will actually do an interesting thing where the default price is like 50 or whatever, but it's always on sale. Like, they literally do a sale like every other week or something like that. Yeah, I guess there's only 2 left. Okay. So Bragwin's bailing. Let's uninvite. Papaneeks, if you would like to join, I do not have a friends list. So if you're cross-faction, I can't get you, as we have already demonstrated. But if you're on the Horde, I got your back. We're going to do a 7. I'm going to go ahead and say that outright, so we can get Spartan up there. Okay. Do me a favor, whisper Horde Runner - Kargath with something. Sorry, I do feel bad about that. Not really, Spartan. I mean, we're just getting you unlocked here on your mage, so that's whatever. And yeah, sorry, to be clear, we're going to Takrathon. There's Papaneeks. Invite. It's down, right? Yep, there it is. Boop. Hold on, wait here to mark the spot. Oh, I love it so much, Captain Zeus. It's like exactly what Scourge architecture always should have looked like. I know it's a weird way to phrase that, but it's true, you know. The city is so far, looks like 20 pluses. And that's gonna go up. Is everyone here? There's Kira White Noise. There's Spartan. There's Eva. Okay. Okay, tier 7. In we go. This is a Gobbo one. So this will be one new to me, I think. Partially chewed goblin. Okay. There's an instruction manual on the dead goblin. The other hand holds a hastily scribbled note. Whoever finds this, you gotta make them fishies pay. We came here in a special mech to take these freaks out. We got overwhelmed, but the mech should still work if you can recover the repair parts. Do what we could and blow them to the founders. No, not founders. The founders. We're secretly Jem'Hadar. Just so you know. What are you? An air merchant?
Which side you on?
Funny seeing you here. I got a device for making you explore underwater a breeze. Pay to air! Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there no other way to breathe underwater? Look, I wish there was. I definitely didn't buy a giant stockpile of water-breathing potions from the auction house and jam them into a tiny device. Yeah, okay. We got a warlock. Goodbye. Victory is life, and death is the only true peace. Yeah, they've gotten a little more brazen, and I can kind of see why. Boom, boom, boom. Into the depths.
Oh, Bran's got your back! It can't end like this!
What killed me? Crab-a-bomb barrage. Oh, it's the frickin' underpin guy. Didn't even see him or I wouldn't have been looking at my talents. No, unlocks... So, wait, no, unlocked our account. I think you should be good. God, there's so many bombs. Back up a bit here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, I can't believe I lived through that. Okay.
Let's have a quick sit down, Terry.
No, we'll never have another Nerubian city. Until we go to the revamped Northrend in 2 expansions. Oh, the Mantid are gone. They're dead and gone. We killed them off in BFA. They're dead. They're dead! Oh. I mean, you never know. They like to bring in occasional characters from all over the place. I don't want to say without rhyme or reason, but they do like to occasionally remind us of how cosmopolitan the species are in this game. Because they are. There's a lot of species, and we have a lot of interaction with a lot of them. So every now and again, you just see whatever showing up, right? Like, we saw a lot of that in Dragonflight, for example. Listen, Shakzira's dead! Killed her myself. Something's off with those kits. Doesn't look like anything Gazlo would sanction. Yeah? What are those over there? I'm not sure, Aerith. I don't know. I know nothing. guys doing? Failing as soon as we showed up, apparently. Weird. Okay. Watch out for sharks. Yes, that would be it.
Come here
Exactly.
and
what it is.
recover some of your mana.
Now, what talent is that? Because I'm not using this at all. Divine Hammer. I just lose that. If I lose it, I don't get much. I just get one talent. Careful.
Don't stand there! It can't end like this!
So I was literally about to open my mouth to say, don't be in front of the sharks. That's why. For an abject lesson, thank you, Evo. I do appreciate you willingly sacrificing in order to give a abject, demonstrable lesson on why you don't get in front of the sharks. I'm not actually joking. He does this like, he's doing it right now. He just kind of moves forward in a slow line. And whatever's in his way gets eaten. Not actually joking. That really is how that works. No, it's okay. When we did the other underwater thing, we got a whole bunch of people get eaten by sharks. So, it's not that they could summon pit lords. It's more like one of the hero specs for demonology has a chance to summon a big demon. One of those big demons they can summon is a pit lord. I think physically I could invite you, Lunarith. Like, if I physically saw you, I could right-click and be like, invite. Pretty sure. I'm not willing to say anything definitively at this point, Lunarith. Oh, so who knows? That's my real answer. Gonna. Mo. I still don't have a friends list. Ugh.
Your mana is looking low. Take a break.
I don't use this ability. What can I get instead? Oh, that might work. Yeah, we'll do that. Yep, nope, that's exactly the one I was just looking at, Fife. I'm gonna dump Divine Hammer and get Empyrean Legacy instead. It's probably nice to have Divine Hammer, I just don't use it.
Hey, be careful!
And that's the end of that statement. I accept the limitation of the fact that I don't use that ability. A wasted talent point. Hey, Evo, because I know you're thinking it's somewhere in your head. Yes, you're out DPSing me. Shut up. There we go. Just swap that. What's the cooldown on that? I'm going to move Shield of Vengeance up there, I think. I mean, it's pretty funny. And very in character for Anduin. I am with it. Yeah, I know. The only reason I don't like speccing out of Templar Strikes, and this is, again, a very personal preference thing, is I don't like not having anything on my 1 bar. I don't like not having a filler ability. I know, that's a stupid reason. Demon Hunter has the exact same problem, because it has the exact same talent. Get rid of your builder, and bake it into your auto attack. And it is better. It is mathematically better to take that talent. But then you just don't have a 1 button, and it's like, okay. I suppose I have lots of things to hit, so it's kind of whatever. Let's try it. Screw it. That would be...
Your mana is looking low. Take a break.
I know it's pretty far up. There it is, right there. Boop. Just swap that. Jesus, Huthor. Ugh. And now I just don't have a 1 button. It's so weird. I can move this over, I guess. We'll try that. No, that's not going to feel right. Yeah, whatever. Play around with it. I could try that. Swap these two. See how that feels. Oh, there's our mech. It's you can use Fell Fire underwater, the same reason these eels can be used underwater. Don't question it. Don't question the logic. Don't. No. No. I mean, there's a lot of underwater things. We're all just kind of ignoring the implications there. And you know what? I'm okay with that. And I'm not okay with that. Yeah, the eels were always using Fellfire. Why do you think I've been so against them this whole time? Yeah, that's why they call them the Eildari. Now, I'm really sad because I don't think Ismira Star... Oh, no! Ismira Star's there! Yes! I mean, I'm not happy about them for hearing that joke. Terrible, terrible joke. I hope I just got Evo killed from hearing that terrible, terrible joke. It didn't feel terrible, actually, putting Blade of Light on one. Illidan Eelrage. And his brother, Eelfurion. They both lust after Tyrandil. No, you're right, Five. Like, I burned that a lot. So. Okay, so do we all hop into this? Can't tell. Whoop! Okay. Bye, maybe? Oh god. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. Other little tidbit. You may or may not notice that I occasionally on some vehicles can shoot more than one or even more than two projectiles at a time on a vehicle. It's because the way that vehicles do cooldowns is different than people. So you can kind of dual wield, like weave double attacks in. It's one of the reasons I was always the best at all the vehicle fights all the way back in Wrath.
Stand here!
I was really good at that. This boss? Probably not. Sylvana! I can't even do it. I keep breaking on my throat because if I do it full throat, I will literally hurt my throat. So credit to the actor for that. Yeah, so one time I was doing this exact delve with several friends of mine, and they both died on this, and we were out of lives. I was tanking on my Demon Hunter. It was slow, but it was sure. I slow-motored him down. That's correct, Captain Zeus. And here's the best part. I never will. Yeah, no, those mushrooms are pretty easy to die to. No judgment. They're not super visible compared to his other two attacks. So he's got 3 attacks. Big cone attack, very obvious. Big AoE attack, very obvious. Spawn mushrooms, not as obvious. All of them kill you.
Like this.
Okay. Paladin time, I suppose. Yeah, no, those mushrooms, I'm not joking. They are actually kind of hard to dodge. Good job, everyone. Not even joking. Yeah, no, they straight up one-shot you. We're only on tier 6, too. And even at tier 6, they one-shot you. They are designed to kill.
You're looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Tier 7, my bad. Lost track of where we were at there. It's weird to think of tier 7 as low. I remember when we were having issues with 4s. We as in me and my friends. A lot of BOE stuff I keep getting. Down to the pile, I guess. That's actually an upgrade. That's the second upgrade I've gotten in here. That's kind of weird. Not complaining. It's just kind of weird. We can, Fife. I wasn't planning on it, but we can. We've got 1 delve left. Ever. Well, ever. Until the patched content.
Fantastic!
I'm not sure how many delves they added, actually, for Undermined. See you around, Papanix. Thank you for joining us. Let's see if we can get Lenerus. I mean, it's the same reason I'm not doing a lore run for anything else ever again, Captain Zeus. Because I just did. There it is. Right here, I want to say? No. Oh, I don't remember where the stupid thing is. No, it's up. It's up. Up. Here it is. Oh, it's tracking my notes. Yes, Artane. It was actually pretty good. I liked it, anyways. It didn't change the actual. Let's see. It didn't change the actual buttons very much, but it changed how they interact with each other. Like each button gains a proc to affect another button, kind of a deal. Okay, so I'm actually gonna relog, see if I can get my Adeline. This is actually really risky because the servers are being DDoS'd right now. So I may have just screwed over the rest of the run for the rest of the night. Oh, it's because all lore runs stopped, Captain Zeus. Because, well, first of all, reviews kind of took over the lore runs. But it's actually a twofold reason. So first of all, capital L lore runs are something I can only do with something I'm really, really, really familiar with. Something I already have a tremendous amount of knowledge and understanding and research and depth in it. I can take notes and I can spend hours doing prep time and setting up and all that. I'm sure it doesn't look any different to you, but from my perspective, doing a capital L lore run is substantially different than doing a lowercase l lore run. So once I finished the last lore run, the last game series I knew enough to actually do such a thing about. Hey! Well, okay, that works too. That was it. Like, I ran out of oil, right? The tap ran dry. Okay, what can we do here? Hang on. If you want to bring your druid, say something before I set this up. Who is that? Oh, that's... I don't know who that is. That's smart. Okay. The second reason... well, sorry, I baked the second reason into the first, which is how he threw me a little bit. So the first reason is, you know, I ran out of resources. You know, there are no more minerals. But the second reason is, it's an insane amount of work doing a capital L lore run. Like, a unhealthy amount of work doing a capital L lore run. So now, no. So now what I try to do is lowercase L lore runs, because every run I do is a lowercase L lore run to some extent or another. Like, during this very run, we've been discussing the lore, the discussions, the backgrounds, the behind the scenes, the game design, all the stuff we discussed during a lore run. That's never changed. Honestly, unless someone directly asks about it like you just did, I just sort of pretend that everything I do is a lore run for the sake of branding, because it's simpler than trying to explain the difference between capital L and lowercase l lore runs. That is pretty cool, Papa Neeks. I like it. Alright, can we invite the Ruth? Known for being ruthless, brutal, vicious, unforgiving. Great singer. Like, as she's murdering you, she will sing you to your demise. No, there's no apology, Captain Zeus. Like I said, it's just something that we put into effect forever ago. I'm not even sure what the last capital L lore one is. I'd have to check. Now you got me curious. Might have been GTA, yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Hang on, I'm up to 10 years ago. Oh, it's not listed here. Okay, hang on. Let's try the other channel. Hang on 1 second, really quick. Please. Okay, I'll start the delve, so you can be impatient. Underkey. You can start without me. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna trust Evo with my life. Alright, let's see. No text to be read, ever. Okay, so Elder Scrolls, Diablo. Oh, that doesn't count for anything. Fantasy, World of Warcraft, GTA. What is this? All that just came to this. I'm pretty sure it was GTA 5, the GTA HD lore run. That would have been 2020. Only 4 or 5 years ago. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. This place. This place. So there's a bunch of crazed experiments running through here. I love this one. And they're kind of ignoring you. But they cause issues. Because they'll run into you and stun you. It's actually a pretty cool hazardous effect. Not hazardous, sorry. Hazard effect. That I have nothing to hit. That's because I'm not doing white damage. Yeah, I knew it was either the GTA lore run or the Call of Duty one. Both of those were relatively recent. Did someone check when the Call of Duty lore run was, actually? I remember where I was when I did it, because by complete coincidence, my friend Guido was actually visiting when I was getting ready to record for it. And so I actually had him sit down and record an intro for me. Because why not? That's what that boiled down to. '18. Wow, that's further away ago than I thought. Ah! I'd be doing more damage if I was blocked. Probably not. But, you know, I'm wondering, right? Listen, I'm gonna need you to stop being quite so evil. Could you manage that, Uthor? Okay, let's go get us some pheromones. Delicious pheromones. Oh, my agent. Okay. I mean, Moon Bear's alright. We don't know Stone Bear's where it's at.
Here's your take of the spoils!
Thanks, Bron. Appreciate you. Peace. It's okay, were we even considering dragons as sapient beings back in vanilla? Honestly. I mean, I know they could talk, but a lot of things can talk. Nobody let Evo die. That's the goal here. That's a good point. They were basically not people back in Warcraft 2, were they? Weren't they, I suppose? Let's be safe. Especially while Evo is off eating Skittles, I think, is what she's eating right now. They're very delicious. I do not blame her. Yes, you're eating Skittles right now. Your extremely real Canadian boyfriend is feeding you Skittles. Whoa! What?
Hey, be careful!
Didn't even see the orb. Alright, whatever. Didn't even see what killed me. I'm apparently blind. No, I think I literally just didn't see it. I'm just an
You're
idiot
looking
today.
a bit rough. Take a wee rest. There's treasure close by.
Like, I'm sure if I looked at the VOD, I'd see it very obviously and be like, how did I miss that? Okay. Hey, look, there's some research papers. Let's see. Subject, Zekvir. I thought he was a failure like the others. However, Zekvir managed to survive the process and maintain his sanity. Disappointed to see him go, but it appears a certain powerful sponsor requested him personally. Inquiries revealed only a goal to eliminate the memories of something called the World Soul. Must press on to see if another Zekvir can be created. Was it a fluke? Force of will? Time will tell. That's a good question, Star. I don't know. Hang on, we've got an aggressively lost hobgoblin. So Zekvir was the super optional seasonal delve boss from Season 1. We have a new super optional in Season 2, who, call me crazy, is probably goblin themed. And probably has something to do with Bronze Hat. Or lack thereof. Ah! Just trying to pull him over there, and then that didn't work out. Well, whatever. Here we go. Come here, come here. Come here. He does not want to come here. Ah, whatever, I give up. Okay, whoever took his hat is going to regret it. One way or the other. I do love how they give a can see through walls effect for these things. Ignoring the fact that it obviously kind of fits the idea of being able to see without seeing, fair amounts. But also, you know, it's a good way to be able to see when the train's coming, for lack of a better way to put that.
Oh, Bran's got your back!
I already have a 649 in my vault. Okay. Go, go, gadget juice. Sorry. Let's see. Where are we? We already gone this way? We have not, and we need to. I mean, we can head over there. I have no real interest in doing Zekfir, but we can at least see if it's there. Oh, we lost Flanerith. Oh god, where is she? Where is she? Live, Flanerith. Live. Ooh, hello.
You got to dodge!
I got the shoulder graphic for doing easy mode Zekfir. Which, can I say really quick, I resent that being called easy. That was not easy. We tried hard mode several times, both in a group and with individuals, and it's just, it wasn't happening. I actually did a little bit of math. At the amount of DPS we were doing, it would have taken us about 20 minutes to kill him. Doable, but that's just not worth the time at that point, you know? That's 20 minutes of an uninterrupted and flawless run. Nah, I'm good. I got other things to do with my life. Okay. Or someone else could get it immediately. Nice, congrats.
That's more like it!
I don't know what you get for the new one. I mean, other than... So the new one, harder. You get the gold airship, I know that. I don't know what you get for the new one, easier. golden backpack. I might pursue that. We managed the season 1 one. Surely the season 2 one can't be that much harder. Right? Guys, why are you looking at me like that? Honestly, the biggest difficulty with Zector, and I'm not saying it's invalid difficulty, was there were really... There was no room for error, is what it boiled down to. If at any point in time you screwed up a major mechanic of his, and he only had like 5, you were probably done. And if you didn't have the gear to push through his ads quickly enough, you couldn't do it to begin with.
Hit us with that one.
Evo is really interested in pointing herself out. We do like your appearance, Evo. It's a cool transmog. Kind of like, you know, a roaming hedge wizard kind of looking thing. No, don't. Why are you apologizing? You're fired. Negative to gameplay. You apologized. Oh, I can't do combat with something. What am I still in combat with? Ha! Wait, your statement's confusing, Papaneeks. You say you've done it, and don't get my hopes up, even though I've done the other one. And it's as hard as it. Are you trying to imply something here, Papaneeks? You saying I suck? Because I do. But I can still probably manage it. Oh, okay, right. Because okay, that makes more sense. Like the way that was phrased just by itself was like, Lore, I've done it. Don't get your hopes up. He's just as tough. There's no way you're ever gonna manage that fight. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess I suck too much. I have given in to the Dyson side of the Force. Can I? No, I forgot that I was jokingly mentioning that. Surely he's easier. I forgot about that. So next one and last one is right there. Could be. I don't know. Hard to gauge. We did find a lot of extremely high health things right off the bat. That might be what you're looking at. Like the first thing we fought was an underpin boss. Boss or whatever. There it is. I am sorry, Evo.
Get out of the way!
I think they suck, Kemzus. Actually, I think they're fascinating. And we talked about them quite a bit earlier. Yeah. I don't like how they look personally. Like, I guess I shouldn't say I dislike how they look, because that's not it. I don't know, they look very void, as so many void corrupted creatures look. It's a great look for them. I just really hope that we don't lose out on playable Nerubians because of it. I really don't want to lose out on playable Nerubians because we get the frickin' Ascended instead. Having said that, the fact that the Ascended literally lack empathy and don't function as members of society or community, I don't know. It doesn't sound like playable to me. Doesn't help that we also kind of halted the production line, for lack of a better way to put that. Yeah, it's another thing. Alright, you did it. You're a brand new character, and Xalatoth is like, mine! Yeah, Haranir, that's something that's likely to get some kind of playable. Probably as an allied race, since they're functionally Night Elves anyways. And they've been leaning pretty heavily into the allied race concept since Legion at this point.
You're looking a bit rough. Take a
Let's
wee
backtrack.
rest.
Let's just skip the extra trash. There's no reason to kill those. What Lunarith just said. I'll give you credit, Lunarith, but you owe me $550. Something I wonder about is how much content they're cutting in War Within. I don't mean that as a bad way. Any Project Leader knows that you have to cut content at some point or another, right? Like, you have to know what you can and cannot actually accomplish. That's just good management. So I found myself wondering how many things hit the cutting room floor for War Within. Oh, Awakening the Machine, 100%.
Helps are coming.
I think we will too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by it. Yeah, they spend too much time on the oh god, I can't see it. The First World Tree's roots to not do something with that. Ahir, I think? Something like that. Can we stun them in mid-combat? It's like, okay. Boom.
Let's have a quick sit down to recover.
GG. Little fat every now and again, but we managed. My dream job as a kid? You'll make fun of me, Elizar, if I tell you. What about you? And, in fact, anybody who feels like answering. What was your dream job when you were a kid?
There's treasure close by.
Artist. I wish I could be an artist, but I'm not talented enough for it. I don't have the innate skill. I wasn't born with the ability to draw for the art from the paper. Sorry. For those of you not getting the joke, it's a common misconception that things like art is something you have to be born good at. Any good artist, like Evo, will tell you, it's practice that makes a good artist. Why the Yankees specifically? So this was Underkeep. I wanted to be a farmer. No, not an industrial farmer. Not a person on a big... I wanted to be a subsistence farmer. You know, I grow what I eat. Okay. I'm high enough to do LFR now, I think. Looks directly copied from Wikipedia, Elizar, but yes.
I've been expecting you. I'll be watching. Come back again, little morsel.
Yes, go bathroom break. Bio as is needed. I love their mailboxes, by the way. It's a obelisk? I'll go with the word obelisk. With holes in it, and you just put the scrolls in the holes. And let them sit there until someone comes by and pulls out their scroll. I love Nerubian architecture. Okay. Let's go turn these in. Oh yeah, there's tons of tiny details. And also a city, like, that's absolutely ginormous over there. Big things, small things, things the size of your head.
Hey there. See you around.
Turning in all these delve quests really quick.
You'll find me wherever the action is.
I believe so, yes, Cure White Noise. It's part of why we're not doing that. Like that, it's such a face roll. There's no point in even doing it. It's bad enough when I'm just by myself. At least I can at least experience some mechanics when I'm by myself. Evo, I know you're Canadian, and therefore genetically altered the moment you enter the country to introduce every third word in your vocabulary with the word sorry. More or less, Elizar. I didn't intend to have a family, though. Even by then, I'd pretty much given up on ever having someone. Well, that's a good question, Evo. I was just debating something. It actually is a real Canadian stereotype, yes. You gotta say it right, though. Sorry. How many people would we have if we wanted to poke at LFR? As a curiosity. Wolverine is Canadian, yes. So, Evo, Spartan, Lunaroth, me, Fife, if we wait a minute. 5 is a decent number for LFR. Let's do that. Fife, when you get back, let me know something. And we'll figure that out. In the meantime, I hadn't expected a shipment of silk. Oh, sorry, I had expected a shipment of silk. That it hasn't arrived worries me. Most silk in Ajkahet, from the finest veils to the strongest war silk, comes from Rakahat. That place is a convenient nexus of information. One of my agents smuggles military secrets woven into the silk itself. No, Evo. Recently, she has reported a power struggle emerging in Rakahat, and even more recently, she's reported nothing at all. I don't see why not, Maverick. I'm almost positive you can queue for an LFR with 10. Because I'm pretty sure I've done that. That is past tense, however. I haven't done LFR in War Within at all, basically. So, I'm not sure. Out of curiosity, what is the requirement for the big ones? 606. Interesting. I'm going to face a very interesting question. I'm going to have to decide which spec I get my 649 piece on in 2 days. What are you at, Eva?
Who sent you?
I see our mutual friend got my message and sent you to aid. Our production schedule is shot as our management struggles to assert itself. I propose this chaos is fertile ground for the ambitious.
Go then.
You are the Weaver's untethered third party? Excellent. You are the perfect catalyst for a coup. The City of Threads has sent an upstart to seize control of Rakahat. The arrival of Renkat has everything tangled up. He postures himself as some silk visionary from the city, and he challenges the authority of the Overspinner, who refuses to relinquish control. Oh, so it's Trump's administration. Bad for the owner of Spinner, good for us. Speak with Renkat. Feed his ambition. Help him against the Overspinner.
Kahet is Korvan.
I don't think so, Lord Harriman. Like, Prodderdin is kind of... Like, pretty much any tank is going to be primo for soloing stuff, right? So, you know, Prodderdin, Bear, Prot Warrior, Vengeance, Demon Hunter, Brewmaster. All of them are kind of good to go, so I would say no. I think you're good to go. And now for the other piece to this coup. I've been operating under Grand Overspinner Anturix's mandibles for a while now. She's entrenched in Rakaha. She thinks nothing can touch her at the top. She's already refused to submit to Renkat. Even she knows that if Renkat has the backing of the throne, that it's only a matter of time. Let us expedite her attempts to oust this upstart. See how quickly they turn on each other.
Watch your step, stranger.
You know, you could queue for the current raid. I don't know what the requirements are for the current raid. I'm over it. Whatever they are. Wait! No one talks to the Grand Overspinner without an appointment. Oh, hush. Clearly our visitors have business.
It is good you are here.
Renkat thinks he should be in charge of your operation.
We are always...
Oh, does he now? No matter, I'll show that worm how I've held onto this position for so long.
My memory spans
Time
13
for
generations.
That maggot Renkat wants my position. He's welcome to try and take it. All the runoff from our operation flows into the spring below Rakahat. Decades of mordants, catalysts, and alchemical concoctions have coalesced into something quite potent. But don't fuss about the side effects. Just bring me a good variety of dye stuffs, and I'll brew up some colors that will have you growing extra pairs of legs.
May your destiny...
I don't want more legs. In this business, you have to learn which dyes have the most potent effects. Deliver them to me at the dye works. My alchemists will know how to use them. And Overspinner doesn't like to wait. Move! Brigman, would you like to join us for LFR? Assuming you can. Assuming it's possible. Assuming it's feasible. Assuming it's reasonable. LFR for Nerubar. I told you not to trouble me with logistics. Can't you see I'm ideating? Oh, you're no skittling.
Where were you assigned?
What is it? Can't you see I'm a very, very important person? Hello, Cam Clark. You are so much more fashionable than the Overspinner.
Kahet is...
Isn't it obvious? Just look at me. I deserve to rule this place. That dusty old bat is so drab. It's time for a new direction.
Who sent you?
You are willing to help me achieve the brilliance of my art, and you have no ties that can be traced back to me. Perfect.
I will be what?
I was promised an important, glorious, enviable position of power when I left the city for Rakahat. This warehouse job, neither important nor enviable, and certainly not glamorous. Grand Overspinner Antua has been at this for far too long. She doesn't understand my vision. All she wants are drones that do exactly what she wants, how she wants it. Take out her most loyal workers. We'll see how tough she is on her own once I take out over the dye works.
The Queen sees all.
With the Overspinner's flunkies out of the way, I'll be able to move in on my own staff. I'll whistle for them at the dye works, kill the competition, and meet me there. I already love this quest. I remember doing this quest for the first time and just grinning the entire time. someone do me a favor and actually look up what the eye level requirements are for LFR? For Neurobar? I'm 90% certain Evo is good for it. I just want to be absolutely certain. That is an issue, Popanix. I'm hoping the fact that it's a Sunday helped, but you never know. 567. We're good. Fear not, Evo. No mage left behind. So, as a curiosity, what is everyone going to queue as? I can heal. I feel comfortable healing LFRs. I do not feel comfortable tanking if I don't know my healer. Wait, you're not queuing as tank, Evo? Okay, well, if Spartan's tanking, I'll definitely go healer at that point. I got your back. I think you're right, Xavion. I wasn't sure if it was going to manage that, but it's kind of crushing it. Like, I don't know if you were paying attention to the metrics, but it was about on pace to be about where Dragonflight was until two things happened. One, I hit Hallowfall, and two, I added the Delve positives. I know that sounds like a minor thing, but once again, the math is proving the reality to be true. The Delves are such a boost to the gameplay score. As they should be. As dungeons should be, and aren't, for the most part. Well, you know, Evo, if you ever want to just poke around at being a DK tank, you know I'm here. With that incredible amount of spare time I have. And leveling is extraordinarily fast, so, you know, I got your back on that, too. Peekaboo! I'll make wefts of your sinew. Gross. No rush, Spartan. We're basically waiting on Fife. Once Fife shows up, I'll do like a final roll call of who wants to show up. No rush if you're hearing me, Fife. Take your time. Your blood will stain the fabric. So, paint class I would recommend other than DK. Allow me to give you the obvious answer first. They're all good. Having said that, because I know that's not what you're looking for, I would say Bear, Warrior, Paladin, and Demon Hunter are probably the kind of direction you're thinking. It kind of depends on your build. Bear has a lot of dots that they can really pour out all over the place. And dots mean just generating aggro all over the place. I mean, Evo's not a bad player, but yeah, I do admit... Okay. I'm in a weird base because I think Demon Hunter is the best class in the game, and I main a tank Demon Hunter. So I'm trying really hard not to, like, talk up Demon Hunter tank. Or myself, for that matter. But, yeah, Demon Hunter tank might not be your first pick. My secret weapon, Horde Runner, has already dismantled your institution. You sweetless softshell Horde Runner has been working for me!
We remember all.
You can't stop me. I'll augment the dies and take over all of Rakahat. You idiot, I already augmented the dies. I'll augment you out of existence! And now they're fighting. No, really, they're all just... There's a civil war going on now.
Where were you assigned?
Evo, I swear to God. I swear to God. No, I was gonna heal if it's cool. The name of this quest is I Expect You to Die. I thought playing against them each other would give me some cover, but it's plunged all of Rakahad into chaos. This could jeopardize the whole operation. You heard what Anturu said. She's already augmented the diabats with all those reagents you collected. I don't know what they'll do, but she's planning on using them against Renkot. There's no reason you couldn't take them out, both of them with them.
The Queen sees all.
Renkot and the Overspinner are fighting Pincher and Claw inside the Spinneret, with no witnesses. We have a unique opportunity here. If they took one another out, well, with the favorites dispatched and the whole of Rakahad in disarray, the next best authority would be the caravan coordinator. Me. I don't love being in the spotlight, but it would be very beneficial to our secret smuggling operation if those two didn't make it out of the dyeworks.
May your threads hold strong.
Do what must be due. I'm going back to my post to pretend I didn't see any of it. That's up to you, Kira White Noise. We don't need another tank. If we need another tank, I'll do it. I'm extremely comfortable tanking. Warrior, Paladin, Bear. Let's limit it to those. Because you don't suck. Say it. Say it. Hey, Evo, come here. To me. Where I am. In-game. Not in real life. Don't do that. That's creepy. Warrior is pretty good on utility. Paladin is very good on survivability. No, don't Hearth. What are you doing? No. Why would you do this? Why? And Evo's gone. You know the shortcut, right? Right. Yeah, you're in Dornegal, and, like, you could just go from Dornegal to here. Because there's a shortcut from Dornegal to here. Yeah, like, here, I'll show you. Hang on. Just give me a second. It's right here. Do you see this button right here? The thing that says Portal to Ajkahet? It's right there by the fissure. Where are you? Where's the Evo? Oh, there she is. I will now wait patiently for Evo. I feel like you might enjoy Paladin more, but I don't know. You enjoy Fire Mage the most of the three mages. I don't mean that as an insult. What I mean is I consider Fire to be the weakest of the three mage specs. It's not that it's bad, it's actually great, but, like, Frost is just better, and Arcane is more interesting, to me. So, well, I mean, Frost is better. Well, she wants to try to tank Kira White Noise, that's the thing. And she didn't like DK. Tanking. Up there you are. Hi. Did you know you have this quest? Although you're not getting credit for it. That's strange. You're not getting credit for it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Wow, I really am very stupid. I apologize, Evo. Please don't hate me too much. Oh well, I appreciate your company. Let's kill the Rubians. Yeah, so sorry, I have two people in my party. One's named Fornath and one's named Theathon. And clearly, because you both start with F, you're the same character. Obviously. It's even 7 characters each, too. No, you're fine, Kenneth. I know how it'd be. I was kind of quiet earlier because I was having a pain spasm. It passed, thank God, but I know the vibe. Yeah, Fire got a boost this season, didn't it? I feel like I read that. The Direworks is mine, you washed-up hag. Not a chance. I've met beetles with better color sense. And then we kill both of them. The end. Given how colorful you are, I assume the Direworks was a success.
What are you doing here?
Some equipment broken, some laborers scared, but most importantly, all their lackeys out of the way. I'll take that as a victory.
Watch your step.
The sheer scandal will have the record keepers and the threads busy for months. I'll make sure they don't look too closely at how things happened.
I will be watching.
I'll be interested to see how this unfolds, but knowing the Weaver, I'm sure she'll have some strings to pull to make it go her way. This is the secret I was trying to pass to her when things started heating up. Why don't you deliver it to her? As a sign of a job well done. I'm sure she'll be pleased to know that she continues to have a set of eyes in Rakahat.
Kahet is Korvan.
Terrible news, that wretch Rakat has slain the Overspinner. Oh dear, who could have foreseen this terrible tragedy? I suppose that makes me the most senior authority in Rakahat. Yes, how convenient for you. How about I double your pay and don't tell anyone anything, Maybe I'll even let you have my old job. I love that quest, by the way. Unabashedly. It's a great one. Ironically, when WoW bothers to actually do politics quests, they tend to be pretty legit. It's funny because they're so rare. Even in modern WoW, you don't dip into this all that often.
I've heard much about you.
I admit I hadn't expected to receive this. Very interesting. I'll have to keep this in mind.
Follow your thread, morsel.
Jot down some positivities for that. Which would be up here. Okay. Still don't see a 5. So, let's skip that one for right now. That one's a chain. That one's a chain. Oh, 5 is here. Let's do it. What are you bringing, 5? Where's a 5? I don't see 5. There's a 5. Okay, The This is your all call. All call, all call. Oh, Jesus, get off my screen. Go away. Could use a summon? I refuse. I swear there was an option to, like, hide that. There we go. Disable default raid frames. Perfect. Okay, yeah, skittering battlements. I will heal deeps, I think is what I'll put in. I understand you, but I really do. We can't do this with Linnea on her druid. We can't queue in a cross-faction group. I didn't even think about that. I forgot that that's one of our last limitations for cross-faction grouping. Is anyone else Alliance here? Okay, apparently Kira White Noise is also Alliance. I didn't even realize that. That sucks. I hope they add that. Like, I feel like they're gonna, you know? Oh, shoot. Evo's dying. Jesus, I was not fast enough, apparently. Don't release, don't... okay. It's around here somewhere. No, I need you on your horde, Spartan. That's the point. There you are. I don't even have an alliance at 80. Hey, look at your new outfit, though. Ooh, nice. Dragon flight setup. Ah! And then you move. And then you jump. I like the usage of the staff, too. That is solid. I likes. It's less humble, but it's still good. It's how I could find you quickly. Okay. Let me know, Linnerith. I guess I'll just invite you. Actually, we could check if I could just do it now. Let's find out. Uh-oh. Help me, Evo! Help! Help! Okay. Nope, you were right. It is 567. Apparently you are 547. According to the queue. Here, hop on. I'll go ahead and get positioned for the next dungeon, or quest. Entrepreneur Inc. Okay. Oh, this is the Coin Champ quest. Right. I know, but that's all we need to queue, Linnea. It's not like we need you to be at 567, right? Come on. Zelifar, we got this. Oh, yeah. I bet you weren't expecting to see the Niffin again. I honestly forgot they were down here. Makes sense, though. If you need some gold for auction house gear, I can swing it. You should be able to get 600 gear for pretty cheap on the auction house right now. Greens. In fact, that's what my healing stuff is right here. Somewhere. Oh no, this stuff right here. It's actually blue, excuse me. This 603 stuff. I grabbed this like today. On the auction house. Write this down really quick here. Well, she is a hunter? So, hunter gear. Exactly, Xavion. That is actually exactly my point, though. There's only really two possibilities. Either they are, they're limited, right? Like over in Zarlek. Local, in other words. Or they are global. To use a counterpoint here, something like Murlocs are pretty much a global species. They're all over the place. But something like Tuskar, they're only up north, which is why we see them in Dragonflight. Oh, Stretch. We ran into several, actually, Papanikes, in an amazing quest series we already talked about because we've already done his quest here, too. Mr. Sunflower continues to be awesome. Oh, do you need money, Linnerith? Carrots. Okay, this is silly. Can I have a Portal to Dornigal really quick, please, Evo? That's teleport, that's teleport, that's teleport, that's teleport, okay. Always watch the cast bar. I wasn't joking when I mentioned that earlier. That is a built-in habit from years of experience. Yeah, I was just talking about that with the Mage Quest, yep. Okay. What kind of holes do you got, Linnerith? You know what? That's a silly question. It's literally easier to just look at you. Eyeball Linnerith. Or not. Oh, there we go. There. Okay, so looks like basically everything. Everything except for chest, back. Okay, everything except for chest, back. So let's see. Helmet, necklace, shoulders are the big holes.
My directive is to
armor, mail, helmet, search. Herd expansion only. Search. Let's see. Here we go. 597. Boom. Done. Well, hurry up, waiting on you. You need a helmet, necklace, and shoulders. I just looked. Yes, that's what I was thinking, Uthor. It could be a coincidence, but it probably isn't, you know? Yeah, it's funny that stream delay's down, considering I've been having network issues all day. That's not true. I only had network issues this morning.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Well, since I have nothing else to do right now. I'm gonna go look at the city. Where am I? I mean, reusing assets is a time-honored tradition. It has a bit of a bad reputation, but only because of the fact that a lot of people do it badly, right? Good reusage of assets can really shave down development time and actually add to the narrative of a game you're playing. Like, it makes sense if, you know, something you see over there is also over here, if you do it right, if it makes sense, if it's something that you're going for. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera cartoons, that's what bad asset reuse looks like. A lot of Nintendo games tend to have good asset reuse to continue the parallel. I think we'll go with that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a garden area. Yeah, it's all blue, blue. Yep, we're good. Queuing. Take what you're good for.
Your presence has been noted.
We'll come back to that. I actually can't do quests right now anyways. I'm in a raid. Oh yeah, Hanna-Barbera was something I don't recommend you look into the behind the scenes of, is how I'm going to phrase that. Me too, Fife. It's our queue time. We don't have an estimated queue time. That's not a great sign. Let's see. Yes, Uthor. Yeah, that's why we're just gonna kind of see what happens. Missing only 2 people in a few seconds, well, in a minute and 20 seconds is not bad. We'll see. We'll see. I'm actually healing, Uthor. I didn't see it at any at a glance, so I'm gonna go with no. I've never done this raid, by the way. At least not the wing we're about to do. God.
I have redirected forces loyal to me away from the entrance. Dispatch these guards before they can raise an alarm. Otherwise, you will be encumbered with additional forces.
Get off my screen. Why is it... There we go. Oh god, who's our tank? Hey.
Hi. One spin for me to tell you why I'm down here.
Okay, hang on 1 second, okay? This is bad timing, so let me follow. Okay, who the heck is my tank? There's... you? Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. So anyways, it's dinner time. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bail in the middle of an LFR.
The pathetic conspirators have finally crawled from their holes to attack my palace. I appreciate you making the extermination of your futile resistance all the easier. Orgrax, feed.
I mean, I'm not worried, but...
Tenderized. Mouth-watering.
Okay. Yeah, I should be worried.
Tenderized.
Well, I'm going to, Zeus. God, give me a second. Heal it, man. I mean, I guess I could just not heal. Just pull as an option.
Those are my favorite.
Whoa, okay. So much melted. This, and then this.
Tenderized.
This? No. This? There's something else. God, what is? Did he just say nom nom nom?
I'm tired of this game. End this now.
Chewing slowly is good for digestion.
Chewing slowly is good for digestion. You heard him. Okay. Nice. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Depressing, cool. See, there's a lot of chunky viscera all over the ground. Is that what knocks him out of the charges? Matters.
Mouth-watering.
How many stacks of hunger does he have? I don't actually see where it is.
Still hungry.
Yep, yep.
You should have let my...
Tenderized.
Destroy the supports! Send them screaming!
Mouth-watering. Tenderized. Tenderized. Crunchy.
Apparently we're crunchy. That makes sense. We have a lot of armor on. It's fine. It's fine. We're dead. It's okay. I've been to... Oh, this place is so gross. Okay. I don't need any of this crap. Transmog. Let's go. Fury Warrior is awesome. What are you talking about? Someone's repressed. Queen Ansarek's evolutionary experimentation created a number of monstrous guardians for her throne, none more voracious than Olgrax the Devourer. Driven mad by endless hunger, Ulgrax is now the ravenous protector of Queen Ansarek's corpse. The next thing we're going to fight is called the Bloodhound Horror. No guesses what that is. I went down here for this nonsense.
Destroy the invaders before they ruin the harvest.
Harvest? Okay. Yeah, it's a little laggy. Laggier than usual. Yep, this is some black blood down here. I'll go ahead and read the next one now, lest Captain Zeus kill me horribly. In the dark pits below Nerevar Palace, the blood of the old gods congeals in foul black pools. The blood-bound horror rises from this vile ooze, drawing everything in its path into the unseeing. What are we waiting on? Where's the boss? I don't see a boss. Where's the boss? I just see giant piles of goop. Actually, what I really see is giant piles of foliage that has been infected by chaos. I'm dead serious. This looks like, you know, what chaos does to people with the eyeballs, the gluck, and the tentacles, except to plants instead of people. Which makes sense because old god blood is probably just
Blood is becoming
void.
volatile. Stop the invaders before it manifests.
Just straight up void, you know. Physical void. Yeah, and the ground is getting kind of glucky. We need to come through here with a light flamethrower. Anybody got a light flamethrower? Anyone got that? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm being eaten. Oh, no, I've been freed. No, we lost somebody. I'm kind of with you, Kamzus. Like, I've been very firmly on the old gods are dead and should stay dead concept for quite a while, actually. But
Queen will have her prize.
that doesn't mean the corpses and remains and tech of the old gods can't still be relevant. You know? I mean, honestly, we saw that with Yasharaj. Yasharaj was dead and had been dead for millennia. The Shah were still causing problems. Y'all stop bouncing me around, please. I'm not a gummy bear. Yes, I have played Minecraft extensively. Oh, this looks fun. What's the pulsing pit? Oh, jeez. Oh, God, it's slick. It's slick. Ah, it's slick. Oh, God. It's so gross. It's so gross. Oh, God, why did you do that? Ah. Why do I have aggro on this guy? Where are the tanks? Where are the tanks? Mount, mount, I got this. Roadhouse. What's the name of this area? I don't care. Go away. Pulsing pit. Pulsing pit. I mean that she was written as an Amazonian-type warrior character. I'm confused, Elizabeth. It's a fairly self-apparent statement. Are we just leaving that thing alive over there, sending slime down the ramp? I guess we are. Okay. That's cool. I'm cool. Guess I'll just stand here and wait for things to happen then. I can't help but notice there's no boss here. It's almost like we probably have to kill this thing. Is it interruptible? It is interruptible. Can we just interrupt this stupid thing? Yeah, there we go. Why did we all just walk past this guy? I've never been here. That's my excuse. There's our boss. That's pretty gross. I'm gonna pretend I never saw that. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't know what that means. What's there not to believe, Uthor? Actually, I'm kind of curious. What's the issue of belief point? Why believest thou not? It is actually interesting to think about. I do find myself wondering if LFR was always in WoW and it was LFR for, you know, hard mode, how things would have ended up in WoW. Because that's how it is in FF14. There is actually only one way to do raids. Unless you have a complete prefab, of course. And when I say a complete prefab, I mean you gotta have the whole thing. I have extremely rarely seen people leave a group in FF14 during wipes. Like, it has happened. I'd have to really sit and think, this really hurts. Oh god, why does this hurt? I don't understand. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. I'm dead. I'm dead. Gore splatter. Something killed me. Yay. I'm not sure what, to be honest with you. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of trash roaming around. Well, I'm a healer, so I can't help with that. Unless I can't heal you unless I go down. Guys, could you die quicker, please? We're there. It's over. It's a wipe. There we go. Oh, where the hell is this? Do we have a shortcut? Interesting. I don't know what that was. It wasn't a shortcut. Ah, there they are. I mean, I figured it was this or we just literally jumped down, so I suppose this makes sense. Hello, dear sister. Why are you throwing pills at me? Why are you doing this thing? I'm really confused about this.
It
What?
has your name on it.
Yeah, it's pills. I don't even know what it is.
I'm delivering it to you.
I'm waiting. Because I'm scared. Okay, got it.
Did you throw it out?
I don't know. Just instinct, I guess. Didn't think about it. So, apparently the AoE wave is backed up. And the, cone... I'm gonna get in the cone. See if I'm needed to heal. I'd ask my sister, but she's shadow priest now. She doesn't know how to heal it. That's how, it's like a bike, right? You immediately lose how to ride a bike if you don't do it every day. Who just pulled the boss?
You can't pull the boss till after you finished killing all the trash.
Someone pulled the boss before we got there.
Oh. You and LFR.
Yeah.
Welcome to LFR.
Do you need to be in the void to heal them?
To heal the people that are in the void, yes.
Yep. Okay, well then, hi!
And in LFR, you can go down every time.
Oh, okay. Got it. So there's a debuff in normal. Yeah, I've never done this fight. This is actually new to me. I've only done the last fight.
If you get the red thing on your face, move.
I caught the tentacle mechanic. That was a pretty easy one.
And if you don't kill the ads underneath, that's pretty much a wipe, even in an LFR.
That was our wipe. This is actually our second attempt.
You have to kill all the ads.
All the ads?
Yes, there's multiple ads.
There's more than one ad?
Yeah.
I thought one ad would do it. Guys. Come on. Are you worth resin? Oh, that's me.
You don't have to go that fast.
Yeah.
And also you don't want to drag it over to the mobs because that's where your melee should be.
It's fine. It's fine.
It doesn't actually damage the tentacles.
It's fine.
Are they literally ignoring the mobs?
Yeah.
Oh, they aren't down. You're not down.
Yeah, I stopped being down. It looks like they are still getting most of them. Like, I only see 0 ads up actually right now.
Yeah, that means enough people went down to kill them. I thought you were down and then everybody was just over there smashing your face. Well, get out.
Okay.
That will kill you.
You mean like that?
Yeah. Those guys might outgear it.
These people worth resing. Let's see, who died?
If LFR just adds extra points.
No. That was the first time I know.
Why do you have squirrels behind your...
Oh, wait, this?
Yeah.
It's so I can see where my cursor is.
That's a lot of screen clutter.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I disagree then. The whole reason I have this is so I can see where my mouse is. Without this, I will lose it instantly. That person just tried to get me killed by standing on me. Did you see that? Straight up
they probably don't
followed
know
me,
the
too.
mechanic.
Probably. It's just funny.
It's LFR.
I know.
You should have just queued into this for normal.
Eh.
I'm sure somebody's running it.
Well, nobody was, so we actually check. Top button, twice. That'll be the bottom button, once. Oh, let me get into the void. No!
You don't have to go into the void.
I know, but I wanted to help.
Half your raid is not going into the void.
That's it. I wanted to help. Yeah, I noticed the tank is just doing this weird thing here.
What weird thing?
He keeps rotating the boss, and that rotates the cone.
He's moving the boss so that it's near where the ads are going to spawn.
Right.
When he goes down.
Well,
He's probably solo tanking it.
yep, he's dead. He was down. I couldn't heal him.
Yeah.
And dead.
Need everything. It's LFR.
My spies will provide access to the
Seriously, it's
barracks
LFR.
above. Move swiftly. It will not be long until the Queen realizes where you are.
Why did you even bother to look at those? If it doesn't give you the greed or the need option, then it's not even something you can quit. So just hit the transmark button.
Loot.
You can't get the LFR version out of doing it later.
I'm sorry, what?
You can't get the cosmetic for the LFR version out of it unless you're in LFR, so why not at least roll transmark?
I did roll for transmog.
Or you passed.
No, I passed on the greeds. I rolled in the transmogs. Because if it's greed, it's a trinket or a necklace or a ring. That's fine. I think those are trinkets? Yep, trinket. The reason I was mouse overing to check was to verify that I was right about what I just told you. So I wasn't actually sure about that. Oh, this is a very gross place.
So are you learning the mechanics as you play through this?
Yeah, I've never done this place.
Okay.
I mean, none of this counts for gameplay. So, this is pure story review right now.
This does not count for gameplay. This is current gameplay mechanic.
And it won't be in about 9 months. So there's no
But the
reason
concept of LFR is...
to. LFR, the concept gets positives. Individual bosses and trash do not. Otherwise, well, there's no otherwise.
Okay, but you are going to be able to review this.
Yeah. You understand. That's why there's no gameplay positives possible for raids. There never has been. Raids are, by definition, abandoned content. You cannot go back and experience Firelines, right? Or
So are you going
Citadel.
to try to run your mind normal?
No.
Because you are not geared for that.
No, I'm not, but I'm also not going to try. Not, at least not until probably November. Something like that. Whenever all the patches are out.
Okay.
Even then, I'll probably just do LFR.
But you just said you can't review it as LFR.
No, I can't review the gameplay.
Why are you deliberately avoiding reviewing current content raid?
There's no reason to. It would... Okay. I could go through the aggravation and irritation of reviewing current content rate. I could. Probably make that happen. And then delete all those positives in 9 months. Because they're gone. There's no reason to. It's the same as reviewing a Mirdrasil, right? Back when it was new. Those positives are gone. You cannot do a Mirdrasil like that anymore. Not without extensive effort and personal work of going in, getting to 70, locking your character at 70, then getting a raid of other people who have also locked at 70 and geared at 70 in order to go do a Mirdrasil. It's gone. It's abandoned content. So there's no positives for that on the gameplay axis. Now, on the story axis, there is. Where the hell am I going? So, like, the characters, the dialogue, the visuals, the plot. Like, we're here to attack the fortress, right? The central citadel of Queen Ansarak. So I can review the story axis of what's going on.
I understand this concept. My confusion, like, my hesitation, am I stopping something? Yeah, there's a thing on the ground.
I was trying to figure out what it was, because it wasn't interactable, and it wasn't a trap.
It's a thing. There's a thing on the ground. Is that, like, yes, the content will be gone eventually, but showing off what Blizzard does as far as, and reviewing what Blizzard does as far as boss mechanics and trash mechanics for current content is a major part of the game. And for the most part, I'd say the majority of the player and fan base of WoW, that's where their predominant interest lies.
Well, I can see that.
Right? So what you're doing is basically saying, I'm reviewing this game as if it is one-off that can only be played through once. Like that none of the N-tier stuff actually has any merit or value in being reviewed.
Yes.
Which is quite frankly wrong.
So, I've actually thought about this extensively, because your argument overall is the same general reason why... I'm explaining this wrong. Let's assume I was to review a game like Modern Warfare 2. Okay? I know you don't know that game, just bear with me.
I don't know that game. What is...
It's an FPS with a PvP element.
Okay, is it an MMO FPS or
Nope.
a single player?
It's an FPS with an MMO. Or, you screwed me up. It's an FPS with a PvP element. I'm glad I'm not actually needed to heal this, because I'm not doing anything right now, except for occasionally Light of Dawning. It is reasonable to state that a huge amount of that game is purely on the PvP stuff. One second.
Halt! Make them pay for every step in blood. Your mad quest to destroy my queen ends here. For the queen! Your heads will make fine trophies! Flesh was made for cutting. My blade always finds its mark. Flesh was made for cutting. Deadly technique. Flesh was made for cutting. Piercing lunge. Flesh was made for cutting. Deadly, I adore the sound of fresh steel. Flesh was made for cutting. Piercing lunge. Flesh was made for cutting. Too easy. Deadly technique. Flesh was made for cutting. Your guard cannot stop me. My execution.
So that boss,
Flawless.
Sigrun established himself as an arrogant duelist within Queen Ansarek's court. Never knowing the cut of an enemy's blade, Sigrun dispatched his rivals, one by one, and was proclaimed captain.
Before the other people get mad that you haven't voted.
It's the last thing. It doesn't matter.
It
They'll get a
does,
mail
because
to 'em.
people will just sit there and wait for it.
Sigrun dispatched his rivals one by one and was proclaimed the captain of the Sareki by the queen herself. This indomitable fighter now ensures any who might threaten his queen fall before the throne's might. And that was that guy we just fought. I didn't
He
think that
has
was...
some really cool mechanics,
Probably.
and you just skipped over all of them.
Yeah, because it's LFR. Done, right? Yeah, we're done. Okay. That's what I thought. I'm going to go ahead and chop off now that we're done with Wing 1. That's all I wanted to get done today. Apologize for the delay. Tomorrow... What? I don't even know what that was. What did you just... Oh, okay. Sure, Kevin Spacey sucks.
Who's Kevin Spacey?
A rapist.
Oh, rapists suck.
Yeah. We here at the Lore Walkers are willing to take that particular stance. I also don't think he's a very good actor. Tomorrow, we will continue. We'll finish off the side quests of Aj Kahet. We will probably... I have no idea what we'll do elsewise. We still have several dungeons to cover. And we have no delves. We've done all the delves.
Delves you have to do... Each delve has 4 different versions.
Yeah, we're not doing that either. And...
That's all. There's a lot of story.
I know there is, and it's not feasible to wait on random... Because it's random.
Is it random?
Yeah, it's random every day. It rotates with this reset. If it was a cycle, you could do everything in 4 days, right? But it's not. So that's a problem.
I need to do my delves this week.
Anyways, we're done with delves. We have to do dungeons. We have to finish off LFR.
I'm curious.
Second wing.
You who's not geared and doesn't have an optimized spec, how far down the delve system were you able to get?
9.
Before it started to hurt and you couldn't do it anymore?
I mean, we didn't go past that. We
You
might
didn't
have
try?
We might have been able to do it.
How many were you doing it as a group?
Hmm?
Oh,
5 of us.
okay. So never mind. I can't. That's not a question that you can answer. I wanted to know how far you could solo.
Oh, that I'm not sure about. Do we have anyone who's been soloing delves?
I don't care about them. I care about you, who's not
Well, I
not
guess
geared
that's
and
it.
has a suboptimal.
Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.